Welcome back to the Hardballgets AFL show. This is the Friday pod. I am Ryan Daniels. Obviously, Nick Wren is not here. Xavier Ellis is here. Always a smoother operation without Nick.
It is so much smoother.
He had one job because we worked out that we couldn't do it yesterday. You were unwell. You had some stuff on. I was busy. This was the only time we could do it. So we figured out that Nick couldn't be here.
No.
All he had to do was send in one voice message with his bet.
That's it.
And he has not done that.
No.
And then he's asking us to put it in later. And we're like, no.
No, mate.
No.
We don't, what are the 4 Ps?
Oh, you said 3 this morning.
Yeah, I dropped 3. That was a random 3. The 4 Ps are what ruins your footy career.
Preparation is one?
The 4 Ps are piss poor preparation prevents poor performances.
That's a lot more than 4.
That's 6. No, the 4 Ps, the Clarko 4 Ps. That'll.
What are they?
If there's an error in your way of life whilst you're a young footballer, usually one of the 4 Ps is a problem.
What are they?
The piss, the punt.
Yep.
I think like the pingers, maybe, or something like social, like being not like that social life.
Yes, yeah. I know what the 4th one will be. We don't have to say it.
And play dates.
But
if you think, I think that's the foot. But if you think about,
it's usually one of those.
There's usually something in their life that is out of control a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair. Yep. So Nick is clearly the pingers one.
Yeah, correct.
Hey, I like to see how you've gotten on board. For those who aren't watching on YouTube, I think I've worn a black T-shirt every day for the past 300 days.
Yes.
And you are now on board.
Yeah, I am.
Congratulations. It feels good, right?
Well, there's 2 parts to it. I went for a run just before.
Good.
And I didn't have time to shower, but I at least changed my shirt for you.
That's good.
So that was...
I don't know what the smell was.
Yeah, no. It was a slow jog. Hey, if anyone out there is a physio and has any advice for like a kneecap that feels like it is broken in half every step you take, please just give me some remedies.
I think their advice would be go to see a physio.
Yeah, I know. I've had a month off and then it hasn't got any better.
A kneecap that's broken in half.
Yeah, so that's there's a little drama there. But no, I've gone black shirt. I do like, you know what they say about black shirts?
What?
The fatties wear them.
Oh, that's probably why I'm wearing it this year.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know
that.
that.
Fatties wear black.
Because black is slimming.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I once was in a bet with a guy because...
hence why I wear black.
One of the editors who works here, he still works here, but this was going back 15 years ago. And I noticed, like, for a week, he was just wearing black T-shirts. And I was like, you only ever wear black T-shirts? He said, no, well, I wear heaps of different stuff. I was like, no, you don't. You only wear black T-shirts. So then I said, I bet you can't wear a black T-shirt to work for the next 100 days.
Yeah.
And we bet a bottle of whiskey on it. And of course he
100 days did it.
He did it. I don't know how many times he washed that shirt.
And that's why you don't take cartons off me.
Yeah, correct.
Stupid bets, you don't win them.
I don't do booze bets. Hey, this episode is brought to you by TABtouch. Got the touch? Download the TABtouch app today. Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au. Hey, did you see we spoke about it on Triple M this morning, but the Brisbane Lions post about the Rising Star.
Blaming the bookmakers.
Blaming the bookmakers and the Rising Star panel, which they said didn't have any Queensland influence, even though Greg Swan, who is the former CEO of the Brisbane Lions, 5 minutes ago he left, he is on the panel. Very funny stuff. Like I don't know if they were doing it on purpose.
Well, I'm just not sure whether it was a great...
Well, it's been taken down.
Has it there? So no, it was...
About an hour ago, it's been taken down.
Due to the bookmakers winding Ashcroft out and shortening the odds of Dan Curtin and, of course, Murphy Reid.
And also because the media talks about them more than anyone talks about Levi.
And the platform that Brisbane have. I'll give you a tip, Brisbane. It's probably better to be out of sight and out of mind so that people don't bang up more like the Dacos brothers being at Collingwood about the Ashcrofts.
I did have to laugh about after winning the premiership with the Norm Smith medalist being Will Ashcroft, you then got Levi Ashcroft for free, even though you were the best team and he was the best kid in the draft. And now you're annoyed that he might not win the Rising Star. Guys,
let's just chill.
Take your silver spoon.
Let's just chill.
And eat your porridge.
Let's just chill.
Okay? So,
hey, randomly this morning, Rhino, before we do get started, I gave you a random thing to do.
Yes, you did.
In 5 years' time, I want a player in the AFL, and the numbers obviously are inflated because in 5 years' time, the salary cap's going to be quite big.
Yes.
Who's a random player who you think will be on 1.2 million in 5 years?
We're basing it on today's money?
Today,
So we're not going to extrapolate for salary
caps?
Nah. Based on today's money?
Yeah. So it's a real golden nugget.
You wanted a random one.
Well, off the back of Nat 5 coming in as a skinny kid later in the draft,
Okay.
And then 5 years later, he was the best player in the competition
Okay,
and on
well,
huge money.
Look, I don't know how random this is because we speak about him a little bit.
Yeah.
But I do think that this guy could be one of the stars of the competition.
Yeah.
Joel Frazier.
Okay. Funny you say him because mine looks a little bit similar to him.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's your guy?
Joe Fonte.
Oh,
From
Fonte.
from the Giants.
Yeah, you look like those Claremont boys,
No,
don't you?
is he a Claremont boy?
Pretty sure.
Mid-40s draftee, 189 centimetres, midfielder but playing defence at the moment.
Yeah.
Just some of his side steps, and he's had an accident that he just did a blind turn in traffic there and got himself out of trouble. It's not a surprise. I've seen it too many times
He's
now.
nimble.
Confidence. Another preseason, 2, 3, 4. WA boy even makes me think, why are West Coast not just...
I know.
I think Joe Fonte's going to be my next... When he's big and good, you guys... Remember we went through the 4 Ps?
Big on Joe
the
Fonte.
4 P. Got to do some research around his behaviour in the 4 Ps.
I reckon he'd be sweet.
He looks like a bit of a nerd.
Yeah, he looks like he'd be fine
nice
with
boy.
the 4 Ps.
A nice boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Joe Fonte's mine. You can be Frazier.
Okay, Joel Frazier. I like that. No, that's good. I like the little exercise that we did there. Let's get into the games. Massive game tonight. This is the one that everyone will be watching. Essendon and St Kilda.
Yep.
$4.50 the Bombers, $1.19 the Saints. The line is 28.5. Friday night, Marvel Stadium, blockbuster event. Essendon's 15th debutant of the season. Reece Unwin is into the team. Cole Langford's back as well. Dylan Shield out suspended. Zach Merritt out with a hand injury.
About the only player that's worth watching in that game, apart from Nasiah.
Was Zach Merritt.
Yep.
The Saints have brought in debutant, big Alex Dodson, big ruckman. Dodsy. And they call him Dodzilla because he's big. Godzilla.
I've been warned today too, just to keep today's episode a little bit missionary too.
Really?
I got a couple of responses saying we're a bit fruity on Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah.
Fruity.
So when we're talking about Godzilla there or Dodzilla, let's not compare him to Shannon Neal or anything like that.
Let's pull back a little bit.
Let's just bring it back a gear.
Did we overcook it?
I think we may have gone gear 6 in a car that's got 5 gears.
Did they give you any specifics?
Where
did we overcook?
I think maybe Shannon Neal in the showers.
Oh, yes.
I think
that was a bit much.
Pecker to pecker.
Yeah, that was a lot. You were big on that.
I think that's always just a nice awkward cuddle. I think maybe we talked about the incident at the Gabba a few times. We don't need to say that. So there's a few little bits and pieces in there.
Is this like a sensory army? Well, Liam Henry's out as well. Hunter Clark.
Gee, that hasn't worked, Liam Henry, has it?
Really? No.
It has not worked.
Yeah, yes.
His best footy was a 10-week patch at Freo, and it was a good patch.
He should have stayed.
Well, Freo have never had a wingman, really, have they?
He should have stayed.
They have Stephen Hill, etc. But like they need in this recent era, they needed a wingman.
Sometimes when you're just going a little bit okay and you're a young player, he's a WA boy too.
Yeah.
Just dig your heels in.
Well,
Don't worry about getting the extra 50K or whatever it is a year.
I feel like
play your good footy where you're playing.
I feel like the horse may have bolted. I feel like that was an agreement that might have been made.
100%.
12
It was too
weeks
late.
before.
It was too late.
Yeah, he couldn't turn back, and the form had come good. Anyway, this game, line's 28.5 points right now, under the roof. St Kilda in reasonable form. I can't wait to see what Naz does, and I think 28.5 points head start to
without Merritt.
Essendon will not be enough. St Kilda will win that by more than 5 goals, in my opinion.
Yeah,
no Merritt.
The Merritt one is the big one for me because I think we don't maybe realise how many times he saves them throughout a game.
Yeah,
just being Zach Merritt.
I think I saw a headline today really quickly that Nasiah, Kane Corns, was saying that he will be right up to his eyeballs in the Brownlow. I didn't see the clip, but when you think about it, he's had games that are just going to be threes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm heavily.
What have they won? 9 games? He'll probably have 9 threes.
Yeah. I'm heavily invested in Matty Rouse. So
you're on the Matty Rouse train.
Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, just Jordan Dawson feels like
Matt Rouse, 25 votes last year.
Yes. Yeah.
He's on juice this year. Had like a 10-week period last year in poll.
And they've won way more games.
Right, you speak early.
Here is the big one.
Yeah.
Fremantle, $1.77. Brisbane, $2.05. The line just 3.5. Friday night, Optus Stadium. No rain around. Partly cloudy. Corey Wagner in. Isaiah Dudley has been omitted for the Lions. Nothing significant. Although, is that a debutant? Is Luke Beacon a debutant? Or has he played a game?
Let me have a look.
I reckon he must have played.
Just quickly, Joshy, went with the weather, mate, in Perth. We're here in Perth. Have you had a look outside today?
Look, I'm going off the bureau.
Have you had a look outside?
Is there a cloud?
There's not a single cloud in the sky and not even a zephyr of breeze.
It's not partly cloudy.
There
might be a cloud
it's 36
by tonight.
degrees out there.
No, there might be a cloud by tonight. You don't know.
Mate, 36 out there at the moment. Jeez, we've been lucky with a couple of 26s this week.
Haven't we?
So keep going through the team.
Has he made Luke Beacon? Luke Beacon. I can't wait for this game. There's so much at stake. I think Fremantle are well positioned to win it. Lachie Neale's a big out against Fremantle. That's a big out because they're really good at the contest. Lachie Neale's obviously a king in that area, so massive. How much do you think the Fife thing impacts tonight?
Nothing.
Doesn't have any?
0 out of 10.
Particularly because he's starting sub, right? It's just like get on with it, and we're assuming he's going to start the sub. Just get on with it and play footy. Earlier, that was a smart way for them to handle it. Get it done earlier in the week.
I just put Luke Beacon in, and it just came up VFL stats, so I don't think he's played. But
okay,
Brisbane lose tonight. They may as well leave Brendan Starcevich in Perth.
Well, look, I think the chances of him leaving the Lions are pretty high, whether or not it's to West Coast or Brisbane, North Melbourne or Essendon, one of those teams. A lot of teams like him. He's a really good player.
Yeah. I just don't think he's a halfback, which whoever thinks he is, I think they're going to be wrong. Tommy Duday being injured again is a shame.
Yeah.
He was a future.
Mate, Henry Smith's out.
Henry Smith.
That's old, mate.
The
event we shall not speak of.
Dijon.
We've cleaned up.
I got a one.
Who wins the game?
Look, I think Fremantle win, and you're going to say, and you do this all the time. You do it all the time.
No, it's
Fremantle will win.
It's fine if you say they'll win, but you do. They will win in a canter. They'll win by 6 goals. Put it in the bank.
So I actually don't think if you ordered those statements, I don't think I've been wrong. You blokes sit on the fence.
You want to be.
No, I don't.
You do.
I don't. Look, if I roll into the Scarborough Sporty tomorrow and Brad and Fat Ass and those
Brisbane
boys
have
are
won
there.
by 4 goals and their finals is in doubt, and you will have so much fun with that.
Look, I probably will mention it from time to time.
I reckon you will.
I think Fremantle win.
I think they do too. As I said, I think
we'd love to have seen Lachie Neale there.
Yeah.
Just as the
3 question marks I have over Brisbane are no Lachie Neale, the ruck
forward
situation
line
without McInerney, and is the forward line going to stand up? Charlie Cameron has not had a good season.
No.
Bailey Banfield's been really good for the Dockers in that role, in that sort of small, medium defender role.
Watch him kick 6 tonight.
Yeah, we've poked the bear. The Gold Coast Suns, $1.43 against GWS, $2.85. Those are big odds for the Giants. 15.5 is the line. It is at People First Stadium on the Gold Coast. Flanders back. Bailey Humphrey out injured. It's big for the Suns, I reckon. He's been really good this year. Alex Sexton's back in from nowhere. It's Alex Sexton. What a survivor.
Yeah.
Jake Stringer out for the Giants. So Humphrey and Stringer almost, do they cancel each other out? Humphrey's been real good for the Suns this year.
Well, they don't because the Giants are bone thin as it is. Like
It's a lot of pressure on Aaron Cadman.
Jake Stringer to play v. Humphrey playing. I think Jake Stringer being out's a bigger concern because they already just don't have anyone there.
Flip side, does this make Toby go, this is...
he has to. He does owe them one and he has to. But I just think they're too short on soldiers.
Yeah.
Way too short on soldiers. Their best bet is for their back line to hold up and not have Lockie Whitfield and Lockie Ash run around and have 65 touches between them and not really do a great deal. They need to make it a dour game of footy. They need to make it a scoreline where it's like 6 goals all at half time.
Bedford will go to Anderson.
They have to do that stuff now. They have to do it. They need a tag. They have to. I know Bedford's been running around and not doing it. As I said on Monday or Tuesday's episode, I'd rather Bedford in there than Canelio anyway. Maybe Canelio can play small forward and might pop up with a goal or two, but he shouldn't be doing 16 centre bounces.
No. They're the team that you can see missing, right?
Not at full strength. The Gold Coast Suns are the team I least like out of the 9. And so this is a little bit of not a free hit for them, but they've hit them at the right time.
They have. The Gold Coast fixtures open right up.
Yeah. Who are the Giants got next week? Which will be
St Kilda.
So I reckon that's why.
Ross is all about that. You can just, and I know because I need one more loss for St Kilda.
Yeah.
I have already figured out that Ross would love nothing more than to spoil somebody's fun, including mine, in that last round. So doesn't have it written all over it.
I feel as though the Giants obviously think they're a chance this week, clearly.
Of course they will. They're a chance in every game. They've got a lot of good players.
They will be thinking that their best bet is even Hogan. I guarantee Hogan will play next week.
Bring them all back.
I reckon they will play next week in a must-win game. This is not must-win. This is not must-win.
Oof.
It does right on it, but Bulldogs have got Freo next week as well, so don't forget that that's in the
massive game.
And if Freo lose tonight, and then they've got the Doggies, it's not do or die for the Giants right now. It is paper thin.
If you had to put all your eggs in one basket,
it's next week against St Kilda.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carlton $1.47, Port Adelaide $2.70, the line 13.5. Who cares? Sam Walsh is in for the Blues. Jack Lukosius out injured for Port. Lockie Jones in.
Are you surprised Sam Walsh returns?
Yeah.
Late in this season.
Yeah.
That's a great, I think, you're just playing. Get out there. I know he probably wants to, but if that was, for example, Goulden's injury at Sydney and say it extended through the season, I can't imagine them saying you're playing.
You get to a certain point.
I think Carlton are saying we're shit. You guys need to play.
Good on him to come back and play.
No, I agree.
Does it feel like Carlton's too short? Port Adelaide $2.70.
Yeah, no, I've got a couple of upsets I've tipped this week just because I need to find some tips.
Yeah.
And I have gone as an upset. Random. How can Carlton be $1.47 against anyone?
Doesn't make any sense. Curno's still not playing.
No.
That is really strange to me. Like the line, the 13.5 line, give me that.
I'll be taking head to head. I'm going to take head to head. There's 3 head to heads I'm having this week as underdogs.
Yep. Port.
Yep.
You probably want to take Brisbane, but you won't. Collingwood.
Yep.
And is one of them Richmond?
Nah. Next one.
Sydney.
At the
We'll
SCG.
get to that. Can't wait for that.
Just quickly too, Port Adelaide. What does this mean, Rhino? You're in the news.
Yeah, sure.
Connor Rosie's got 10,000 likes on it. Stop the rumours.
Yeah.
I want to make it very clear that this is absolutely untrue. Hasn't been even an inkling of truth of any part of what people are saying about me and my family. Is that around footy?
No, and I don't want to go into the specifics, but
So this was on this is him on radio this morning.
yeah, there was some stuff doing the rounds on socials that he had done something naughty off the field.
All right.
And
So I thought it might have been.
but it's just how it works now with these social. I was getting so many messages. I'm sure I wasn't the only journalist about it. Oh, better look into this. Better look into this. There's so much bullshit out there.
Okay. Well, I thought that when I saw end of rumours,
Yeah, no.
I thought it was like a Butters. Rosie,
trade
Butters is off, I'm off.
Yeah.
And then the walls were going to
Nah,
crumbling
it was more of an
down
off-field
in
thing.
the sea.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Something like that? Not really.
not at all.
Nah, okay.
Okay, let's go to Hawthorn, $1.28 against Melbourne, $3.65.
Light work.
The line is
Light
21.5.
work.
MCG, shower or two?
Light work.
No changes for Hawthorn. How much do we like that?
Light work.
Stephen May, Harry Sharp, give me the line all day. Hawthorn, flog them. Flog them.
Shower or two. Even better.
Shower of goals.
Whiz. Guinea.
Pouring.
More. Oh, give it to me.
Kalsha.
Jeez, I'll have egg on my...
Kalsha just
Oh,
running
big
around,
dearie.
snapping 4 from the pocket.
Tell you what, if Kalsha gets the size of his old man in terms of the width and strength,
Yeah, good luck.
going to be
luck.
something else.
Good luck.
Funnily enough, I think his old man's famous for doing his Norm Smith speech with his mouth guard still in. I think he still had it in. Oh, Paul. Hey, look, Melbourne were competitive last week against the Doggies, which I am so against Melbourne. I get absolutely abused in the DMs.
You have been anti-Melbourne.
I get abused in the DMs about it as well, which
You've
is
been
fine.
proven right.
Which is fine.
And their coach got sacked.
Yeah, coach got sacked, actually.
It's
Good
usually
point.
a good sign
That's a
that
good
you're
sign.
on
I might have been near money. But I often go, oh, yeah, okay, that was a good performance last week.
Yeah.
But they're still shit.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that, I'm not going to buy in the back-to-back.
Yeah, no, tip of the cap. That was a good effort.
Run it. Max Gawn, you can only have so much weight on his shoulders. Geez, Christian Petrarca's been copping some heat lately.
Hasn't he?
I was on that last
You know
year
you're
about
in trouble
leaving.
when
That's another one I was on.
You know you're in trouble when they start looking for the vision from
Behind the goals.
or the grandstand and looking for your reaction
Yeah,
to things
correct.
and how you're running and circling.
I did have to have a
You're in
giggle.
trouble
I did
there.
have to have a giggle
Because
when
that stuff doesn't just happen.
No, the goal and not celebrating and whatnot was an interesting one, but I did laugh at when the Langford kicked the ball inside 50 and Melksham missed it and turned around and put the arms out. Now, Hodgie, I reckon I could find a clip or two. I reckon I could find just a clip or two. Having said that, it's a different story when Luke Hodges giving you the advice.
That's true.
And-
Although Christian Petrarca's no slouch. He's
No,
a Norm
that was a
Smith medalist.
Melksham. That was a Melksham.
Oh, Melksham, the Melksham
No,
one.
but also Hodgie would be doing it because he knows that he'd expect you to be better.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
It's
his
a
standards.
form of leadership.
Yeah, correct. Oh, Jesus. As soon as you missed him with a target, Hodgie, you turn around quickly and look behind you to see what you can do. Just don't look at him.
Don't make eye contact.
It's like when you're in trouble at home, you come home late, you're pissed as a newt, and them sitting there on the couch like, don't make eye contact.
Let's behave. Adelaide $1.42, Collingwood $2.85. That's long odds. 15.5 is the line. Saturday night, Adelaide Oval, showers. Taylor Walker into the team. Brodie Smith back as well. They are a little undermanned here in a way. Like Rory led out suspended. Pedler out injured, and he was really good last week, and he gave him a little bit of a spark.
He did.
Chase Jones omitted.
But he's omitted, but was sub. So
yeah, he's been a sub 5 times.
But do you keep getting omitted? Will he come back as sub?
No,
He's not
no,
one of them.
out.
Remember they used to do that?
Yeah, Collingwood. Yeah, that's right. That was really annoying. Collingwood, Bo McCreary in. That's a big in. Drops Tommy Mitchell. Jeremy Howe injured. Will Hoskin Elliott omitted. So they've gone with Ned Long this week.
Will Hoskin Elliott. Yeah, they like Ned Long more than Tom Mitchell.
Well, they tried Ned Long as a sub last week, and Mitchell played.
I think he needed a. Ned Long did come on 1 minute into
very
the game.
quickly.
But I think they needed just to give Ned a little freshen up, but also a little bit of a rocket.
Yeah.
Because what he was doing early in the season was so important.
Yep.
Just really quickly, just looking at it, the thing about Collingwood last week, what they kept saying over and over and over and over was how slow Collingwood were, how slow they are. And Adelaide haven't really, like Brodie Smith's slow, old.
Well, it used to be fast.
Yeah, Tex Walker.
Not that fast.
Lockie Murphy.
He can be quick. Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah, he's a little small.
Oh, I don't reckon he's a
nuggety
nugget. And Harry Schomburg's not. They're not
fast.
You know what I mean? It's not like they've brought in the lightning pace you would have
Whereas
thought.
Bo McCreary,
quick,
one of the quickest players in the AFL.
Yeah. Hey, Hoskin Elliott, they've been. I would love to know this string of games he's played without being omitted.
Yeah, he
seems to have been a pretty consistent.
He's had a good run.
He's
one of those guys that when they're like 10 years old, like, oh, one of the most important players was Will Hoskin.
Sit on the wing, out of sight. Yeah.
He used to do this one thing. Like,
I'm going to Google quickly how many games Will Hoskin Elliott's played. He does roam around that
well
open
over
side.
200.
You reckon?
Well over 200 games.
Oh, I think you're talking out your ass.
No, I reckon he'd be 230, maybe more.
Will Hoskin Elliott.
How many has he played?
242.
I'm telling you, he's there every week. Well,
we're right though. Like, he's been omitted.
That's Sean Atley-esque, isn't it? 200
Sean
plus.
Atley's highs. Yeah, Sean Atley had a period where his highs were higher.
Absolutely.
When he was speed.
Remember the question the other day though about the player that the player who's played a couple of hundred games that you won't talk about for 20 years. It's Will Hoskin Elliott.
So Hoskin Elliott over his last 8 seasons, I think. So my eyes aren't great. He played 2 games at the Giants, 2016.
Yep.
Then moved to Collingwood. 22 games, 26 games, 19 games, 18 games, 20 games, 24 games, 23 games, 20 games, 18 games omitted.
Jeez.
He's just had that wing on his own.
He has. I'm
backing Collingwood.
You think Collingwood will
I'm backing Collingwood.
Straight out?
I'm telling you, they've sat in the team meeting. They've said no more funny buggers with subs, no more shit with Nick Dacos starting on the bench, all that sort of stuff. I'm sorry. It is game on.
It's time to go.
And Bobby Hill's still got gastro. I thought I saw last night Bobby Hill was back.
He's not got gastro. He's travelling with the team, but he's not.
I saw that Fly was saying that he put his hand up to play and not be sub or something. I was like, oh, that's a big move. I'll play.
But not sub.
Not sub.
I'd rather not play.
Not doing sub.
If I'm going to be the sub, I'd rather not come.
Is he emergency?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just say a late change could be the old Bobby Hill in.
Bobby Hill's at the ground.
Shit.
Just saw Bobby Hill coming in. I think Collingwood wins.
You're going Collingwood. I think we're turned off by Adelaide from last week.
Yeah, really turned off. Yeah. Really turned off. North Melbourne, $1.57. Richmond, $2.40. The line is 9.5. Ninja Stadium in Hobart. Cloudy and cold as it's just what Josh has written. And it's probably true.
Josh just made himself more work, though, because you'll have to beep that out now.
Yeah, correct. You imagine how cold it's going to be in Hobart. North Melbourne, the teams aren't sealed yet. Jai Simpkin could be in for them, which is a big one.
They got some big ins, some good ins.
Richmond, Josh Gibcus would be nice to see, look, trainer.
The one you haven't mentioned.
Does anybody care about this game?
Yes. You know I'm a North supporter. Is Matt Whitlock the player that they took last year?
Yes.
Traded
he's
out
the reason that they traded Richmond the pick.
Yes.
And he's playing against Richmond.
Yes.
Narrative.
Yes.
Always a bit of
That's
narrative.
why I'm watching.
For Matt Whitlock?
I'm watching for Matt Whitlock.
You're a sicko.
No, I reckon North Melbourne. Here, I'll have a couple of cartons on this.
Oh, so for people who want to ring in?
Yeah.
Will you take the line?
I'll go, I'm going to have to be generous. I'll go 2-1.
2 cartons to 1 just to win.
I'll take North Melbourne.
So anyone who thinks Richmond can win, will get 2 cartons to your 1.
Yep.
All right.
2-1.
How many are you going to take? 5?
I'll say 3.
And then you'll do
because that's
5.
6 cartons. Yeah, rather than say 5 and end up doing 15. And I'm all of a sudden up for a $1,000 bill.
Sneaky.
Come on then.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you pussy.
You heard my story from before. I'm too scared to bet alcohol.
I'll take 3. Every week, though, just people do dive in pretty quick, so don't sit on your heels.
No, you got to be fast. Sydney and Geelong is a good one. $3.15. The Swans, we called it about 10 weeks ago. They're going to ruin some seasons. Just annoying.
Well, this has in circles, Sunday afternoon, ruin.
Yeah, it could be.
Just a game that Geelong didn't think they were going to lose.
$1.36.
No Grundy.
Should not be that short.
No.
18.5 is the line. SCG, mostly sunny. For the Swans, big outs. Brodie Grundy and Justin McInerney has a really nice season as well. But Will Hayward might come back in. Peter Laddams is going to lead the ruck.
Well, Hayward will come back in.
Yeah, and for the Cats, Dangerfield and Martin have been rested, so they'll come back in.
Yeah.
So they've done their little resting period as well. The Grundy, All-Australian ruckman, that's a big out. Does that ruin your...
Have you seen the odds of the All-Australian rucks?
No.
Grundy's $1.60 or $1.70.
What's Gorn? Like $2.20 or something.
No, Gorn's like $1.10.
His favourite.
Yeah, it's short.
Oh, I will dance.
But I reckon that'll swing.
The dance that I will
They
do.
haven't counted. Who does Sydney play in the last round?
West Coast.
Who'll be back for that?
Grundy.
What's Grundy going to do against West Coast in the ruck?
Annihilate them.
And then everyone's going to have just this massive, massive ride gun.
This Grundy boner. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, if he doesn't get it, oh my God, I'm going to be unbearable. Unbearable.
That's all right.
Just
I'll drink my sorrows away with my 8,000 cans I've won.
Flagging how unbearable I'll be. Does his absence, because you rate him so highly, does that ruin your little party of Sydney winning?
Yeah, it's slightly because Geelong typically don't have the ruckman too, so that would have been an advantage.
Peter Laddams is the guy.
Peter Laddams. Remember Peter Laddams was at Port?
Remember we had that 5 minutes where it looked like Peter Laddams was going to be a star?
Peter Laddams was going to be him.
He's going to be the king.
They're going to be doing Michael Jordan docos on him. Netflix series, Laddams.
The last dance with Pete Laddams.
The last dance, Laddams.
Well, this might be the last dance.
It actually could be his last dance. It could be.
So you still think Sydney can win even without...
I would like to take the line at 18 and a half
take
points.
the line.
I take the line just for safety, chuck it in a multi.
What's their record since Errol's come back? It's been like 6-1 or something.
Yeah, but you just feel as though it was going to happen anyway. Like,
I don't know. I reckon he's
he's a star,
the most important player to that team.
Has he been that good?
He's their most important player.
Okay.
He's the connector.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He is.
I've changed my mind this year.
Who's the most important player?
Heaney.
Oh, Heaney's their best player. I think Goulden connects everything. They had Heaney that whole first part of the season. What happened?
If Heaney was out and Goulden played, it wouldn't have made a difference.
I don't know. I reckon Chad steps up.
Talking out your freckle again.
Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to fight about Errol versus Heaney.
Probably.
Two outstanding players. The Western Bulldogs are paying...
Who would win a fight out of Heaney and Errol? Heaney would win.
No.
Actually, my little brother sent me...
Heaney looks like he would win. Errol would have some scrap.
Yeah, but you don't reckon Heaney would get his shirt off and had done it?
He's too pretty.
But I've done boxing since I was 10.
Yeah, so he'd be like professional and clinical in his fighting, but Errol would bite.
Yeah, okay.
Like Errol would get
My
dirty.
little brother sent me something actually about Goulden the other day, which is why I'm talking about it.
Was it?
Errol Goulden, my little brother said, I just enjoyed this. Find it crazy. Got feedback as a little whippet that was too slow. That the Goulden journey to the AFL from 2020.
Send me that.
Yeah, this
I'm a big
2020
fan.
draft journey diary or something.
Wow. Yeah,
Anyway.
I'm a big fan. Western Bulldogs are paying $1.01 against West Coast, who are paying $17. The line is 74.5. Sunday at Marvel Stadium. And I say it with that little tone because
My multi's on this.
last week, the Adelaide Crows was a similar line and similar odds, and it was not that much of a blowout. Let's be sure about that. It was a 9-point game. Now, West Coast lose Duggan to suspension. Archer Reid and Tom Gross are out. No one of significant note coming into the team. Jacob Newton will debut. The Bulldogs lose Vandermeer and Poulter's been dropped. Nothing of significance coming in, although Jordan Croft will debut. Are we sure? Because how many times this year have we gone, West Coast can lose by 100? And then they lose by like 4 goals. This line...
but the game's over at quarter time.
Yeah, but I don't know about
9
this
times
line.
this year.
I reckon they can get within it.
They're pretty shit, mate.
They are, but they are playing with effort sometimes.
Yes.
Like quite a lot of the time.
They lost by 85 points 10 days ago.
Who was that to?
Melbourne at the MCG.
Yeah, that was a bad one. Let's have a look here, right? And see how many times they've lost by over 74.5 this year. How many times do you think? In their 21
4.
games. It's 3.
Yeah.
81, 83, 87. A lot of their losses come in the 32 to 50 range.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Under the roof at Marvel.
one of those 3 losses, one was at home against Gold Coast. That was very early in the season.
That was round 1.
That was the first game.
Yeah.
Melbourne, just a couple of weeks ago at Docklands. And then the other one was at the Showgrounds against GWS when Hogan kicked 9.
Yep.
All I'm saying is that line is high for a team that hasn't been embarrassed too often.
Well, I've slightly adjusted my line. Losing by 50 points is still embarrassing.
It is, but
Shouldn't lose by
it's not
50.
the 3 years ago when they
I
lost
know,
by
I know.
120.
Yeah, I get that, but 50 is still not a win.
I reckon they can get within that. It
Okay,
might be crazy.
My multi's there, and I've adjusted the line.
What to?
60 or something.
Yeah, that makes me feel safer. 60 you can talk me into. All right, place a same-game multi with TABtouch. Boost your odds and combine up to 16 legs within a single game into one bet. You can find each of our multis under trending bets for that game's market on the TABtouch app. I will read out Nick's first. His streak is over. It will never happen again. Gold Coast and GWS is his game. Of course it is. That's the Hipster Cup. Gold Coast to win by 1 to 39. Aaron Cadman, at least 2 goals. Noah Anderson, at least 25 disposals. We've just talked about how
If he gets
Toby Bedford's going to
Bedford,
tag
if
him.
he gets Bedford,
Matt Rowell, at least 25 disposals. That one I do like.
Yeah.
$5.20.
okay.
I don't feel great about this. I don't mind the Gold Coast leg. I don't mind Matty Rowell. Cadman is under a lot of the pressure to kick goals this weekend. 2 might be a reach for him.
Yep.
Anderson, 25, is going to get tagged. How do you feel?
I don't like it.
Me neither. I will do mine. Adelaide, Collingwood. 3 legs. This is 3 simple legs. Jordan Dawson to score a goal.
Yeah.
Simple. Brody Myercheck to score a goal.
You think that happened?
Simple. Jack Crisp, 20 disposals.
Okay. So Dawson's the one.
$4.50.
Dawson
Kicked one from 55 on one step last week.
and didn't get it properly.
No. All I need him to do is be within 55 and I feel like I'm a chance.
Yeah, okay.
And in big games, he tends to play well. So
He does play well.
That when I did that and put the 3rd leg in, I went, oh, I'm already at 450. I'll stop there.
Stop there.
Thank you.
Don't overdo it.
Yours?
Okay, I've gone with the Bulldogs West Coast game, something to watch because I'll have to sit and watch that. The Bulldogs with a 64.5 point line to chase down.
It's more doable than 74.5.
Yeah, I thought 60. I thought that's actually where the line probably should have been.
Probably.
Quickly rolling into Bailey Dale, 25 touches
You
off
always put
halfback.
Bailey Dale in.
Yeah, but he's back in form.
Yeah.
He's back in form. Ed Richards, that caused a fair bit of grief, our conversation saying he wouldn't make All-Australian.
A few people jumped on.
He's $1.10 to make All-Australian.
Is he really?
He's named as a defender.
Oh,
He was almost done the...
Piss off.
Yeah, he won't... Like, it won't matter if he's named wherever... But he's done almost the most centre bounces in the competition virtually, Ed
should not
Richards.
be a defender.
He won't be named as a defender, but that's the market he's in on the bookies. And then really quickly, let's Sam Darcy for 3 goals and Riley West to kick a goal. $3.45. I just need a winner. Don't at me.
I like all this.
Thank you. But just don't... Yeah, I get it.
$3.45.
Shut up. That's what I said.
It doesn't count.
Don't at me.
I don't know if it counts.
I'm not in the mood today. I've got no work on the weekend for the first time in 25 weeks. It's a Friday. I've been for a run.
Feeling good?
Feeling
Got your
good.
black T-shirt
I
on?
don't need your shit right now.
Look, I think you're a chance only because the odds are so small. Got the touch? Download the TABtouch app today. Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org today. You will see you hopefully back to normal next week.
Hopefully.